Last week here on Thursday Night Thunder, Mitch Brown and the brand new Bigfoot took home his 11th Thursday Night Thunder championship. Tonight, will he be able to defend the flag with success? Find out next.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Thursday Night Thunder. We are coming to you live from the MTA Arena. 8 of the best Diecast Monster Trucks ready to throw it down here tonight for all you great fans. Here's how round one action breaks down. Identity Theft will take on Maniac. Then we're going to be seeing the return of Little Tiger take on Alien. Ninja Blade will take on Snakebite. And then Jack Trimboli and Vendetta will get first crack at the champion. Downtown Mitch Brown returning here tonight in that brand new Bigfoot. Now up first here tonight at the line, Austin Grozier is back inside of Identity Theft. Been out here for a couple of years, still looking for that very first win out here on the MTA circuit. He's now getting ready to take on Matthew Hood in Maniac, the new kid on the block. He's been with us for about 6 months now. Brand new truck ready to go on the inside lane. We're going to see which driver takes it on in the semifinals. Here's the green light now. Identity Theft and Maniac side by side down the straightaway. Up through the first jump, and Maniac will pull out a win over Identity Theft here tonight inside of round one action. A good close race all the way down to the finish line. Let's go back up and check our replay. Coming down the straightaway, they were pretty much side by side here, ladies and gentlemen. Up and now over the first jump, they settle it down in no man's land. Maniac pulls a slight lead over the final set of cars, and Matthew Hood advances on into our semifinal competition here tonight. Next up in round one, however, is going to be the return of Jimmy Cartwright in Alien. Again, a truck he built and sent down here to the MTA circuit. He's now taking on Jason Wook. These two have become bitter rivals out here on the MTA circuit. They have matched up for the last 4 weeks out here. One of them's moving on in the semifinals, the other one going home on the trailer. The last couple of races, Little Tigers had the best of it. As we go green, Alien's got the whole shot now. Jason Wook, Little Tiger not giving up. He's making up the ground on the inside, and I'm not sure if he made up the ground over here to get down to that finish line first. Jim Cartwright and Alien already looking dialed in here tonight on the outside lane. Let's go back up and take another look at our replay. Again, Jim Cartwright, Alien has a slight lead down that straightaway. Here comes Jason Wook now. Little Tiger out of Big Lake, Minnesota, putting down the Ford horsepower. Almost makes up the ground, and Jimmy Cartwright and Alien will come away with a victory by about half a truck here tonight over the longtime MTA veteran Jason Wook and Little Tiger. Those two have been battling it out for the past couple of weeks. This time, Alien got the upper hand. Now we move on in round one competition. Jimmy Clancy returns in the brand new Ninja Blade, coming back to take on Colt Cobra out of Cobra Creek, Colorado, the longtime MTA veteran and the supercharged BDS-powered Brass Eagle Snakebite over here on the inside lane. Mean Gene Patterson ready to rip, roar, and let it fly, representing the Crush This race team. We'll see what he's got against Ninja Blade. The green light goes down off the line there. Ninja Blade with the lead. Snakebite's making up the ground. Patterson's out of shape. What a save by Gene Patterson and Snakebite. That was unbelievable. The truck went to the point of no return, and Patterson brought it back down. That's the veteran driving we're talking about. Watch, he gets out of shape when he lands in no man's land here. All out of shape over the final set of cars. Put it on 2 wheels in the shutdown area and brought it back down with a big fat W to boot. Ninja Blade on the trailer. Woo, ladies and gentlemen, that one got me hyped up right there. Next up to close out round one action, Jack Trimboli returns in Vendetta. He's now going to be taking on one of your local favorites. Downtown Mitch Brown returning here tonight in Bigfoot, the 11th-time Thursday Night Thunder champion out of Pacific, Missouri. He would love to hang on to that championship flag here tonight in round one. Rookie taking on the veteran. Here's the green light now. Bigfoot and Vendetta going to throw it down. They both come off the line even. Vendetta's got a lead on him now, and the rookie will upset the veteran. And Mitch Brown takes it down to the container. Not sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, by the way, but Vendetta, the new kid on the block, just dethroned the champion here tonight inside of round one competition. Go back and look at the replay. They were pretty much even again down the straightaway. Here comes Jack Trimboli on the inside lane. Vendetta laying down the power, and he just outshines Bigfoot here tonight inside of round one. So we will crown a brand new Thursday Night Thunder champion here tonight as the rookie sensation Jack Trimboli has just dethroned the champion. And ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. A lot of great racing still to come. Semifinals are next. Hey guys, Steve here with Monster Truck Attitude. If you ever thought about signing up for one of the MTA events, be sure to head over to Facebook and find our group, Monster Truck Attitude. That is where we hold all the registrations to get into these racing events, and you can see your name in lights right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Be a part of the family and get ready to lock and load on some of the greatest Diecast Monster Truck racing. And if you're pretty much tired of the cookie cutter show you get each and every weekend with Monster Jam and you want to take it back to the old school, join us right here on the MTA YouTube channel. That is how you sign up. Right now we're back with semifinal action. Maniac set to take on 𝐵𝐵𝐿ion. A couple of rookies going to throw it down. Then Snakebite takes on Vendetta, a veteran rookie matchup for the ages. And right now, we're getting things kicked off in semifinals. Jimmy Cartwright is back. Everybody's been talking about this alien machine and how wicked fast that it is. He's going to try to make it to the final round showdown. However, the new kid on the block over here, he joined us in July of last year. The all-new Maniac out here looking for his very first championship win on the MTA circuit. He's got his hands full because old Jimmy Cartwright ain't going to lay down for nobody. Here's the green light to kick us off in semifinals. 𝐵𝐵𝐿ion gets the lead off the whole shot. Maniac trying to make up the ground here. He almost got him. Matthew Hood came back on the big end, and I'm not sure if he had enough in the tank to dethrone 𝐵𝐵𝐿ion here tonight in semifinals. We're going to go back, take another look at our semifinal replay. Off the line, we talked about it. Jim Cartwright and 𝐵𝐵𝐿ion has about a truck length lead. Here they come through no man's land. Maniac starting to make up the ground here. They come to the line, and the officials give the win to Jim Cartwright and 𝐵𝐵𝐿ion as his tire broke the finish line playing first. 𝐵𝐵𝐿ion moving on to the final round showdown here tonight, week 2 of the February season on Thunder. The question remains, who is he going to meet there? 𝐿𝐿𝐫𝐿ion, this rookie sensation coming on strong. Vendetta coming to the line. He's going to be taking on 𝐾𝐿 himself out of Cobra Creek, Colorado, representing the Crush This race team. Mean Gene Patterson over here in Snakebite. Now on the outside lane, we saw that wild save he had earlier tonight in round 1. We'll see what he's got for us here tonight in semifinals. Here's the green light. Snakebite and Vendetta to close out semifinals, even as they go down the straightaway, and Snakebite pulls it out and over goes Trimboli. And Vendetta down on the big end. He was trying to keep up with Patterson over the final set of cars. We're going to go back and take another look at the action that just went down with Vendetta as we go back up to the top of the track. Snakebite has a slight lead, but Vendetta's hanging right there with him. He gets a little crossed up here in no man's land, brings it back around, just falls short of the finish line, kind of rocked up and rolled over on him down inside of that shutdown area. So the final round showdown is going to consist of Gene Patterson and Snakebite representing the Crush This race team, and the return of Jimmy Cartwright and 𝐵𝐿ion. As you can see right now, our MTA track grid officials down there on the field, they're rolling Vendetta back over. Jack Trimboli ran out of luck here tonight. Hopefully he'll be back stronger than ever by next week. But ladies and gentlemen, we've still got one more race to go, and we're going to be crowning an all-new Thursday Night Thunder champion here tonight. The veteran Gene Patterson returns in Snakebite to take on the new kid on the block, Jimmy Cartwright and 𝐵𝐿ion. It's anybody's ball game. One of them takes the championship flag home next.
It's bigger. This is the 10th anniversary of Crush This, a Monster Truck podcast brought to you by J Concepts. The Monster Truck Conductor Brad Shaw and Dan 𝐶𝐿𝐴. Strap in and hold on tight. This is Crush This.
It is now time for the final round showdown. It's what we all come to see. Jimmy Cartwright back in the finals here tonight in 𝐵𝐿ion. He will now get set to take on longtime MTA veteran 𝐾𝐿 in Snakebite. He's out here looking for his 6th Thursday Night Thunder Championship. Jim Cartwright and 𝐵𝐿ion over there on the far end of the track. He's out here looking for his 4th Thursday Night Thunder Championship. One of them's walking away with the points. The other one's going home on the trailer. Both drivers are staged. Ladies and gentlemen, 𝐵𝐿ion, Snakebite. It's showtime here tonight on Thunder down the straightaway. 𝐵𝐿ion with a lead, but Snakebite not giving up, and Patterson goes back on the big end. He will pull out a big-time championship win over Jim Cartwright and 𝐵𝐿ion. What a matchup it was here tonight for the final round showdown. Snakebite pulls out another victory. Let's go back and check out our MTA replay. 𝐵𝐿ion had a whole shot down that straightaway right here as they come up and over the first jump. No man's land, a big factor to put the power down, and Patterson passes him on the inside lane, and the veteran still shows he's got a lot left in the tank here tonight as he racks up a 6th Thursday Night Thunder Championship from the Crush This race team. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for now a 6-time Thunder champion, Gene Patterson in Snakebite. What a wild and crazy final round showdown that was, but now it's come down to the overall points. These points can guarantee you a spot in the March season, and right now with tonight's big win, Gene Patterson and Snakebite takes the overall with 180. Right behind him, Mitch Brown and Bigfoot with 175. And your top three rounding off is Jim Cartwright and Alien with 170 points. However, there's still a lot more racing still to be done in the February season of Thursday Night Thunder. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We can't do this without you. And hey, if you missed out on Smashdown this past Tuesday, click the video on screen and catch up on all the great action. Thank you all so much. We'll catch you down the road.